Alright, yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Vlogs here. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Today's video, as you know, it's Saturday. Today's video was another Spooky Scary Saturdays. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you do not know what Spooky Scary Saturday is, I'm guessing you're new here. In that case, please hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload a new video, and just hit the like button, because why not? Get me to 1,000 subs by the end of this year, and I'll ship you out some Doritos and Mountain Dew, or any drink of your choice. To be honest, you don't like Mountain Dew, I'll just ship you out whatever you want. Gatorade, you want Fiji, you want some vegan water? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just have major energy today for no reason at all. So let's get into the first video, my guy. Alright guys, so this first video is titled The Horn-Headed Man Animated. This was uploaded by our friend Llama Arts. Llama Arts, we go through this every single time I react to your videos. So, link to Llama's video and his channel is in the description below. Don't copyright me. I'm a friend now. I'm a friend. We're almost at 800 subscribers. We're like at 783. I'm a friend now. But, yeah, sure. Oh, my ear itches.
Moonlight peered through my window as I jolted awake. My clamorous breaths disturbed the silence of my dark room. I had just come out of a frightful dream.
Sorry if you heard like a I had to fix my headphones.
With sweat on my brow, I sat up and grabbed my water from the nightstand and took a sip from the now warmed glass. My hands shook as I recounted my nightmare of the horn-headed man. In my dream, I was walking through my neighborhood, the street lights flickering as I made my way down the uninhabited sidewalk. Nothing threatening, just a walk through the midnight hours. A block down, I could see a figure in the distance, walking slowly towards me. His steps seemed mismatched and labored. He passed a few houses.
Where's your shoes?
Straight ahead, neither looking left nor right. His head was fixed on the sidewalk in front of him. As I was getting closer to my home, I could see him slowly starting to embark on my territory. I quickly rushed to my front door and hurried inside.
Did you lock it?
Through my window, I could see him walk past my property. I was thinking to myself, oh God, please have him keep going, please. He was just about to walk all the way past my front yard when he stopped. His body almost shifted abnormally as he turned to face my home.
Bro, I wouldn't be staring at him at all. I'd be in my room.
Just standing there. The man bore the horned head of a skeletal goat. His body was pale and looked fragile, and his fingers were thin and bony.
Then you could probably take him.
Myself, what does he want? Slowly, he started lifting a quivering arm and pointed right at me. I started to backpedal into
some
the darkness
ET shit.
of my house, when all of a sudden he let out an inhuman screech. That's when I woke up. Too frightened to go back to bed, I turned on the television and saw that the local news for early risers was on. My stomach dropped and my body suddenly turned cold as I listened to the current news report.
It's gonna say there's a horn-headed man.
The news anchor on the television said, "Breaking news.
Look at the time. 4:20. That's crazy.
A woman who lived on Columbia Avenue has been murdered. Local officials say that they received an anonymous phone call from the victim's home. We arrived at the house at around 12:20. We saw the victim inside and a card which rested next to her." The sheriff held up the card. On the back of it, I could see the image of the horn-headed man. The officer started to read. "One down. Slowly I go." He then lifted his head back up.
Hey,
his
you
blood
good?
Started trickling from his eyes and mouth. I sat there shaking, and I couldn't breathe.
That's
Columbia's
crazy.
just 3 blocks away from me. I jumped out of my bed and ran to my window.
Dude, I would have ran out of the house, down the block.
That's when I saw him.
Oh, he's already there. Never mind.
I just stood there, looking, not moving. just
That's
looking.
crazy.
The horn-headed man, his body pale and fragile, and his fingers thin and bony.
I mean, you could probably take them again, like I said, but that was it, Llama. That really was it. It was. There's no weird ending on this one, except for that his dream did come true. I guess that's pretty nice, my guy. Alright guys, so this next video is not an animation, but it is a horror short film. It's titled Emoji Head. Feature It's called Emoji Head Featured Creature Short Film, and this was uploaded by the homie. Crypt TV. They're the homies. They don't copyright claim me at all. Yeah. It's a match, no way.
Sunset art hands. What an idiot.
What the Sunset hard hands. What an idiot. The way he talks, bro. Your eyes are so beautiful. Nah, you can't even say they're an idiot with that sunset hard hands when you have a line that starts, your eyes are so beautiful. That's like the equivalent of have you fallen from the sky. Bro, imagine typing and then not typing. Bro, what are you trying to say? Come on, no. Straightforward. Damn, that's kind of messed up. This man living in 3021. He's over here peeing and still swiping. 3021. He's in the future. Confirmed. Claire.
Super original, Claire.
Did you even wash your hands? Oh my god. He says super original and then he does your eyes are so beautiful literally all the time. Look at that smirk. Oh, she thinks I'm sexy. That's good. Calm down, stalker. Wait. Oh yeah. I thought it said 9 miles away. It says 0.9 miles away. Oh my god. Look at my guy. Look at. I want to know what kind of person, I'm grabbing a prop, goes on, we'll say Tinder, because they can't say it's Tinder, but goes on a dating app and thinking they're the shit, talking shit to the girls if they deny the smash.
Smash.
And, and this guy putting just that with the sunglass emojis, sunglasses emoji. Oh my gosh, dude! Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Yes, I had to take time to do that. Okay, it's very important. Okay, shut up. It's very important to make fun of this guy. Now let me put my prop away. This guy, bro. What the fuck, dude? dude really getting ready. Oh, so you're a deuce. You're, yeah. Does he? 0.5 miles away. Oh, getting the lighting nice and right. Yo, my guy sent a picture of him. Oh, that's insane. That's crazy.
Night mode. Yo, Claire.
That's actually pretty cool to have. Lexi. It's really. Come on now, it's really Alexa. That's good. It's pretty cool to just in case there's an intruder, you just be like, "Yo, Alexa, turn on that night mode, yeah." And it'll do it. That's pretty cool. My ear itches again. Don't mind me, just scratching my ear. My God, bro. I'm turning it up so I can get scared. This guy pulls out a tennis racket to fight.
Not cool, Claire.
Not cool, Claire.
I'm not even playing right now, Claire. Come on. Where you at?
Are you trying to throw hands with her? You just have random open windows at night, like open. Oh! Yo, I heard that stab, bro. Is that Andrew Garfield? That's good. Bro, it really does be looking like Andrew Garfield, though, not gonna lie. Damn. That's insane, dude. That's it. Ow. 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 That hurt my ear so bad. Just let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, well, before I was rudely interrupted by the pain in my ears, I was gonna say to y'all Tinder scumbags to be careful, because you can end up dead. Now, I was gonna say that it was gonna be super cool, and that wasn't even the real thing I was gonna say, because I forgot over the ear trauma. But anyways, we have our next video, which is Creepy Deep Web Story 2 animated, and it's uploaded again by our friend Llama Arts. Now this video also, along with his channel, in the description. His channel's not going in there twice, it's just gonna be once, but his other video is gonna be in there as well. So let's do this. My ears still hurt, dude.
I was 26 years old, and I was unemployed.
I'm gonna turn that down.
Feeling unfulfilled by the monotony of a job life, I decided I would try my hand at working from home. so my days and nights comprised me of surfing the internet.
My
for
bad
any
with the
jobs I could
RGB
get.
PC.
I was a big procrastinator, so more often than not, I'd stray away and waste time doing other things.
Oh, you're
One
watching
day, I came
PewDiePie.
across talk about the deep web while on Reddit. I felt amused by the people talking about it as if it was something so scary, and decided I'd look into it. It was stupid of me to go on it in the
should never
first
do that.
place, but I made it even sillier by deciding to check it out late at night.
Little
It was
llama
about 2
plushie
a.m.
up
and
on
I
the
came
shelf.
across a website
We got
where
a
you
Buzz
could chat
Lightyear
with
plushie
someone
up on the shelf.
anonymously.
Now, I didn't know if you guys noticed
The
that
person I
last
got
video.
was a woman. She was in her early 20s and
That's
very
good.
pretty. She sat with her head in her hands, looking playful into the webcam while batting her eyes. I had no desire to turn my camera on and started our chat, thinking that while I didn't come across anything scary, I could befriend this pretty girl. It sounded like a better deal anyway. She told me to turn the camera on, but I ignored that request and tried to get her to talk. She finally did after some prodding, but I noticed how guarded she was. I also noticed how after every message I sent, her eyes would look off camera, either
Oh,
to
she
her
being
side
held
or
to
somewhere
gunpoint.
behind her computer. After a while, it started getting annoying, so I asked her if someone else was there with her.
I want to see you first.
She said. Up until now, I'd been chatting while she'd answered my questions verbally. I'm not that curious,
Don't be scared.
she said, laughing, this time looking behind the laptop again and making a face that seemed to indicate she was laughing at my expense with someone else. This is getting boring. It feels like I'm not just talking to you.
That's because you're not. You're talking to all of us.
Who else is
Whoa!
there?
Turn your camera on.
You got a whole gang in there, brother?
Turn it on.
I'll be leaving now.
Turn on the camera.
Her laughter was almost piercing by now. There was nothing humorous about the situation, yet she threw her head back with riotous
Ugh.
I'd had enough and moved the cursor over to turn the chat box off when I saw the cursor had jammed. The only thing that was working was the chat box.
Damn.
I still had access to the keyboard.
Turn the camera on, sweetie.
Her gumdrop-filled voice was louder than before. when I
Bro, now
moved
my other ear
gaze up to
itches.
see
I
her
apologize, guys.
smiling cheerfully at the camera. Her face still beautiful, but the smile completely fake. My computer's crashed. I can't see the screen. Sorry. I lied. I didn't want her to know I had no option but to chat. Her screen flashed before going blank. There was nothing there but a black screen. I felt relieved, thinking that at least I didn't need to talk to her while I tried to figure out what happened to the screen. Just then, a chat message popped up.
Open the damn camera, you...
The aggressiveness in the message
Yo,
frightened
why
me.
you so
Now,
aggressive?
the fact that I couldn't see her face while she typed this made me feel nervous. I didn't dare reply back, but then the cursor moved. I watched shell-shocked as the cursor twirled around the screen.
Open the camera now.
I still didn't make a move. There was no way anything good would be waiting for me if I did what she asked. The screen began flickering, as if a virus was causing the computer to writhe in agony.
Do you want me to find you?
My heart raced. Could it be possible she knew where I was?
Yo.
I started typing. Please stop bothering me.
Then turn on the fucking camera.
By this point, I thought she was some kind of
Dude, just turn off your PC.
Kicks by scaring unassuming people in chat rooms. So I obliged and turned the webcam on. I saw my frightened face staring into the screen. Judging by my face, my attempts at looking tough were painfully unsuccessful. I asked around for the girl looking straight into the camera, telling her I did what she wanted and to stop hacking into my computer. There were several seconds of silence. I kept my stare directed to the little box that showed her camera feed, but it was pitch black. I motioned into the camera in confusion, feeling as if she was messing with me now. Then I saw another message.
Look here.
After a few seconds of staring at those words, I looked back at her camera, but my computer instantly malfunctioned, and I received another message.
Look here. Don't look up.
The chat was filled with nonsensical gibberish. She typed with such ferocious speed, my screen whirled away with her constant messages. I couldn't understand what was going on, but I didn't look up. My patience ran thin, and I wrote back.
It's literally the same thing. She be copy and paste master?
Her response came. I read only the letters in bold and shuddered. I looked back into her webcam and I fell back into my chair, my eyes widening. She was back there.
Oh!
Her face looked completely demented.
Why are you so mad,
bro? She had a savage expression, devoid of emotion. But her eyes were almost popping out of their sockets, and she was huffing as if she had extreme amounts of pent-up rage. The way she looked directly into the camera made me feel she despised me with all of her being. There was no amusement there anymore. Her camera went blank again. Then the chat popped up. My heart stopped again. For
bro, I would get out of there quick.
The blackness.
I wouldn't be on there to begin with.
Come back on.
Like,
she wasn't alone anymore. There was a man next to her with a black mask on. He made no movements other than look into the camera like the girl. The girl's neck creaked to her side. It looked like it was causing her pain. And then the lights went out again. The chat resumed.
Bro, I'm getting goosebumps.
This time, I screamed in fright and fell off my chair. There was another man with them now.
The iconic scream, that's crazy.
He was standing next to the girl with the original one on the other side.
Bro, I have goosebumps all over my body right now.
But his hands were grasping the girl's shoulders. Even with the subpar quality of the webcam, I could see the force with which the man dug his hands into the girl. It looked like he could rip her in two. The girl, however, had a huge grin on her face. Her eyes were mad with glee, or so it looked. Her teeth were perfectly lined up as her mouth spread into that toothy grin, but I could see she was in pain. Even with the smallest sign of her smile,
I thought I saw something behind her, but it was just his plush,
even tighter than
his
before,
plushy llama thing,
which made her smile even wider. All three of them were shaking.
She kinky. She liked that pain. That's good.
They were. After a couple seconds, I realized they were shuddering, like trying to hold back laughter.
What are you laughing at?
I yelled into the screen. They didn't answer, and continued to tremor with concealed hilarity.
What is so damn funny?
I bellowed. They stopped shaking. Within a couple seconds, the screen went black again. When it turned back on, the man no longer grasped the girl's shoulder. Neither was she
that's
smiling.
creepy. Just
All three pointed into the camera. Upon a closer look, I understood they weren't pointing at me. They were pointing
hey, bro, there's somebody behind you. Not gonna lie.
I didn't need to look back and see myself in the webcam. There was someone peeking from behind me. It was another man in a mask, and according to what I saw in my webcam, he was with me in my room, right behind me. I turned around quickly, but saw nothing where I had seen him in the webcam. I turned back towards the screen and, to my bewilderment, saw a third man in the girl's chat box. It was the same man I had just seen standing in my room. Now,
he has teleportation powers?
Had their hands on the girl and were gripping tight. The girl wasn't laughing anymore. She had a look of utter devastation. A tear was dropping from her eye. But it wasn't just a tear. It was blood trickling down her eye socket. She then mouthed the words, "Help me," and the next second she screamed as if her lungs were being ripped off as the screen went black. I immediately got up and pulled the plug out.
Bro, you should have done that a long time ago.
For a couple seconds, I swear I heard her screams, even though the computer was unplugged. The room went quiet, but I was too devastated to stay there, and ran out of my house despite it being 3 a.m. I caught a cab and went over to my friends, who had to talk me down for an hour before I could be calmed. I returned back to my house with my friend a day later. Everything was the same, and after thoroughly checking around the house, we concluded that there was no one there, nor was there a sign of anyone ever having broken in.
Why are you looking in the cookie
jar? I've never
jar?
gone back to the deep web. My friend suggested it might have been some prank by computer hackers, but the way that girl shrieked, the terror she had on her face, it convinced me she had been a victim herself. I'd wondered if I had stayed on for longer, if if I would have become a victim too. Could those men have found me? Was there really someone in the room with me? There was nothing I could do, because there was nothing concrete to report to the police. What I did do was throw the computer out and buy a new one. There was no way I could even open it back up after what happened.
I mean, it was kind of crummy anyways. He had to like hit the thing to turn it back on. Damn, that's insane. Alright guys, so this last video for today, I got interrupted by my grandpa. I didn't let him know I was recording. Kind of a noob move if you ask me. But this last one for today is the Diner Scary Horror Story animated, uploaded by Nightmare Tales. This is the first for Nightmare Tales, so let's see what you got. Let's see. Hurry up. Could you imagine if I was just that impatient? The Black Steel
On
Diner.
a cold, dark night, around 2 in the morning,
You Morgan Freeman?
a young man and his father sat in a remote 24-hour diner
If
waiting to
Morgan
be
Freeman
served.
was a British guy.
The older man, who was sadly, slowly going senile, had insisted on going out for some soup. Not having the energy to argue, the son took him out, for at least this way his father would be happy, and then he could get some peace and quiet. The waiter walked over, welcomed them to the diner, and then asked if they were ready to order.
What
to
is
which
his
they
dad look
replied
scared,
they
dude?
were. The waiter recommended for them to try the
Oh.
burgers. Best in the West, he said,
Why do you look so
with
mean?
a smile that made their skin crawl.
You psychopath.
They declined and proceeded to order what they came for. The old man ordered tomato soup, and the
Tomato?
son a coffee. When the waiter walked away, the son asked his father if he had thought the waiter looked familiar. Not surprisingly, the father said he had never seen him before. But why? He asked. The son proceeded to tell him that he thought he looked a lot like a man he saw on the news that was wanted for murder in another state. But he could easily be mistaken.
That's crazy.
This made the father
Well, they are
quite
doppelgangers
uncomfortable,
of everybody.
so he told his son to shut up and change the subject.
Shut up.
Instead,
That's good.
the son then got up, told his father he was going to the bathroom and would be back in a minute. The father waited and waited. Almost 15 minutes had passed, and his son
Hey,
hadn't
bro, it's taking a
returned.
long
He
time for you
also
to come
hadn't
back
seen
from
the
that
waiter
bathroom.
again. Where was his son? And where was his soup? Just as he finished asking himself this, the waiter appeared with the soup. Well, you took your time with that, the old man said. I'm sorry, sir, said the waiter. We had some issues in the kitchen. Where's my son? The old man asked the waiter. Oh, I'm sure he's not far. I have a feeling you'll be seeing him really soon. And with this, he placed the bowl down on the table with a smile that would have given anyone the creeps. The old man turned to his soup and then dipped his spoon in to take his first mouthful. As he lifted the spoon, something else came with it. Some glasses. What the hell? He thought to himself. A horrible chill ran through his body when he realized whose glasses they were.
There's a son.
His son's.
His son is
The old man looked across at the
gone.
waiter and was overcome with rage when he saw the waiter's sickly grin staring back at him. He grabbed a knife, leapt out of his seat, and stabbed the waiter in the chest. The blade went straight through his heart, and while bleeding profusely all over the floor, he died. Right at this moment, the son appeared from the kitchen and screamed at his father, "No! What have you done? It was a prank! We were playing a prank!" The old man couldn't believe what he was hearing. A prank? But he's a... Oh my God, he thought to himself as the reality quickly set in. I've killed him. The father and son had to act quickly. They grabbed the body and decided to stash it in the cool room to buy them some time. They would then clean the floor and disappear as if they had never been there. Perfect, they thought. There were no witnesses and no one to stop them. Well, that's what they thought, until they slid back the door to the cool room and were greeted by a sight so shocking it made both of them wish they were dead. They had disturbed the waiter's brother, hard at work, making meat for burgers. The best in the West, apparently. Not that they would ever know.
Yo, he looks pissed. That's insane. That's actually insane. And alright, you guys, well, that was a good spooky scary Saturday. I know there was only 4. I usually react to 5, but I only had 4 for today. But that last one we reacted to, we watched something similar to that a couple of episodes ago, where it was the lumberjack and the brother and sister went to go get the wood, and you know the sister played a prank, lumberjack, and the dude literally just right to the chest a couple of times, and it ended up being a prank. They tried to hide a body, and it ended up being that he was the killer. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, except I don't think these two actually made it, because I don't think they made it, but the kids did, because I mean they're kids. You can't kill kids. Like, come on now. You're kind of sick if you're gonna kill kids, even if it's just for animation. But that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to get me to 1,000 subs before the end of 2021, and get me to 1,000 subs by the end of this year. I'll ship you anything you want. I'll get you some vegan water. Oh my gosh, I got buttloads of vegan water over here, dude. But yeah, I'll see you later. If today was your birthday, have a birthday. And yeah, that's about it. Peace out.